Hey guys, Reuben Williams here, founder of SportsGrad. Back in the day, I landed a job at Cricket Australia on the Monday after my final university exam. And then 3 years later, when COVID hit and my job was made redundant, rather than looking for work for months on end, I was headhunted into a role that doubled my salary. I'm not telling you this to brag, I'm telling you because there is a method to it. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. For example, Lucas Viana, one of our members, called the SportsGrad method a cheat code, and another member, Sasha Brahim, she called it magic. And honestly, I'll take that. Now, most people spend years trying to break into sport and never figure out why it is not working. And so the reason that this podcast exists is to change that. Every week, I'm going to share some real moments from real coaching calls that are unfiltered, unscripted, so you get a taste for the kind of work that has helped people land over 800 roles in sport and counting. If you're ready to stop guessing and start moving in the right direction and go after the career that you've always wanted, apply for the SportsGrad Method program at sportsgrad.com.au. Now, let's get into it. Today, we're going to dive into LinkedIn strategy and how it can build a personal brand for yourself and start to get your name out there and start to be seen as a valued person for any organization. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, like, Reuben, what do I post on LinkedIn? I've never posted before. Like, what are people going to think of me? I've never done this before. I've been there, trust me. Like, I remember when I first got started on LinkedIn, I had all the anxiety that came with it. And so I totally get any fear that might be, running through your veins at the moment in relation to this stuff. So before we get started, I want to share a couple of reminders with you. Reminder number one, no one will remember what you posted within a week. The feed moves very quickly. Your post is going to get washed away, which is why you have to keep posting. And people's lives are so busy that, even if they look at your post and go, that's a bit funny, they're going to forget about it within a week anyway. So don't worry if your first post is not perfect. Secondly, the people who post on LinkedIn do not judge others for starting their LinkedIn content journey. It's like, entrepreneurs don't start first-time entrepreneurs. Athletes don't start first-time athletes. Musicians don't judge first-time musicians. Basically, anyone who's further down the path applauds anyone getting started. And those are the opinions that matter. So thirdly, you might be thinking, all right, I'm going to get a whole lot of people who judge me here. The people who might judge you, they're actually the people who wish they had the courage to do what you're doing. When I got started out, I had a lot of friends who I'd catch up with on the weekend and they'd be like, Reuben, why are you posting on LinkedIn? Like, that's so weird. Like, why do you care about your career? All that sort of stuff. Basically making fun of me for putting myself out there on a professional platform. Now they come to me for advice on how to grow their career and how to post on LinkedIn. So you're either going to have two types of people judging you. The ones who are like proud of you and want to help you get on that journey because they've been on it themselves, or the people who actually wish they had the courage to do what you guys are doing. Next reminder is this is going to be a long-term journey. You're going to have a personal brand for as long as you have a career. So zoom out and think about, how can you have an online presence that serves you and grows your career and grows your earning capacity for the next 40 years. Given that, over the next 40 years, you'll probably put out, something like 40,000 posts. So let's just use the first 50 to test and learn, to get your name out there, just to kind of boost your career. Once you've done that, then you can get good. So get going before you get good. And then the last reminder is very soon, having a personal brand is going to be the norm, but you guys are still early. Only 1 to 2% of profiles on LinkedIn actually post any content. So you might be thinking like, Reuben, you've been doing it for a long time. There are other people who've been doing it for a while. You guys are still very, very early. Yes, there are people who post on LinkedIn, but I can tell you there are 99% of people on there who do not. So just by getting started today, you are going to be part of the new wave of people who realize, actually, I need a personal brand if I want to build a moat around the rest of my career. All right, guys, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed that and got something out of it. If you want to learn directly from me and our other SportsGrad coaches who are working directly in the industry, then jump into the SportsGrad Method program. Once you're inside, you'll also get access to the entire SportsGrad Method curriculum that comes with a 90-day roadmap, so you know exactly what to do next. There is a step-by-step system to this. You do not have to think of what to do. We have thought of it all for you. Plus, you can tap into the SportsGrad network and get introductions to the people that might be hard to meet for you at the moment. Plus, you'll be surrounded by the wonderful SportsGrad community who are all helping each other get closer to their goals as well. So the results speak for themselves. Have a look at the website if you want to check it all out, but we'd love to see you inside and receive your application. See ya.